Good afternoon. It's Monday, July 27th on a damp and windy afternoon, and I'm back in the reading nook with another parcel, okay, which I'll open in a moment. Just to let you know that I'm not alone. Black Cat, that is not ours, has spent most of its time in the nook today as a refuge away from the wind and the rain. So here she is, or he, we don't know. There we go, ignoring me otherwise, also ignoring you. So obviously you can sign up, aren't here to see the cat. So let's get on with opening this parcel. A pair of scissors. Now, let's see. This is shipped out by Celestial Games and Books. So I have some idea what it might be, but I'm not quite sure. I get sent quite a lot of parcels, you understand. So that. It's taking a bit of effort. Watching me grunt and groan for the parcels. So what we've got. Okay, this is the blue book. There we go. Oh, you can see what the title is. But yes, Londinium. So I know what this is. I was right. Just pack this. There we go. Right. Here we go. Pax Londinium. This is by Neil Gow, and it is a supplement for Liminal. Now, Liminal is basically it's a modern fantasy role-playing game set in the UK. It's written by Dr. Paul Mitchener, and uses a very light system. It has the feel of the World of Darkness, but probably not quite so much with the angst and so on, and of course it draws more heavily from British traditions and folklore, things like that. The core book itself is lovely. Artwork is fantastic. For example, the cover, that's a really nice sort of like cover. It's sort of like ethereal, but the idea that Liminal is a role-playing game about spaces in between our world and the world of the Fae and of magic, and that's sort of like, that kind of gets that idea across there with the cover. So let's just take a look inside. Oh yeah, it's just, I mean, just look at that. There's the map, and you just a fantastic shot of the gherkin there. So I mean, you know, really, really good shots. There's actually sort of like of some seminal places, notable landmarks in London. So yeah, are we doing this? Again, pieces like that. That's Queen Rat. So yeah, let's have a look. So London is well known. Factions in London here. So for example, just going through, and there's sort of like there's big tradition in London of guilds, which go back to medieval period and basically the age of the guilds, really. And these continue, and some of them, many of them, are still in existence. So here we have the Guild of Water and Light, the Lighters. Essentially, they are pledged to aid fallen visible Londoners from the many hazards of the city. We've got the Guild of Sewer Hunters, Guild of Pathers, Guild of Toshers. I said Toshers. Okay, basically they scour the debris of the sewers and recover lost items of value. So what I'm getting from this, even just glancing through, is a bit of Neil Gaiman here, let's see earlier. Yeah, basically there is a nod to Neil Gaiman here as well. See if there's a bibliography in the back. Be nice if there was. New rules. There's new rules like chronomancy, index. Yeah. So let's have a look. It's interesting that what Neil says here. Okay. I think it goes without saying that anyone writing urban fantasy in London is going to have a little sprinkling of stardust from Neil Gaiman. No pun intended. Ben Aronovich, Benedict Jacket, and Paul Cornwell in the work. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Okay, well, that's Pax Londinium. It's relatively short at just 90 pages, but the original Liminal is probably about double that size, a bit more, and it's an incredibly easy read. So I expect this to be even easier to read, as it were, and there'll be a review of that forthcoming. There is already a review of Liminal on my blog, where I have positive things to say about it, and I have had a couple of chances to play it. One's the quick start, where you are vampire hunters working for the police, and then or P Division, and then I played in another scenario which you can find online with Chambers of Roleplay, with Paul Mitchener actually running it for us as attempting to deal with a problem with werewolves on the Yorkshire moors. Right, so that's Pax Londinium. Look forward to a review of that in the near future, and thanks for watching, and hope you come back soon for another unboxing in the Nook.